The interaction of members on the motion has been very, very intense. Order, honorable members. Member for Machakos, keep your cool, mommy. Keep your cool. Yes, keep your cool. The members who have spoken are many. It is not possible for each and every one of us to speak on the same motion. For those who have spoken, I appreciate you for your tremendous industry for and against the motion. Now, His Excellency the Deputy President is in the chamber, and he is accompanied, I believe, by his legal team or assistants. We will now move to the next stage. You remember I had advised the House, Order Joyce Kamene. This is not a moment where the Speaker can exercise the option to exclude you from proceedings, but I know you differently. You are normally a very dignified person. I don't know what is the problem today. I want to urge the House that as we move to this stage, you remember we said at 5, the Deputy President had been assigned 2 hours in accordance with the standing orders. The standing orders say not more than 2 hours. So he may exercise to spend the 2 hours or less as he wishes. Secondly, once he finishes, then the minority leader, majority leader will take the floor as we had agreed. After that, then the mover will be invited to reply. And after that, you will go into a voting session. Your Excellency, once you finish, you have the option to remain in the House or to leave because you'll have spent your time as allocated by the House. I want to encourage you members to maintain your silence, to maintain your decorum, and to maintain the dignity of both the House and yourselves in listening to the subject to this motion, who is the Deputy President of the country. And I invite you, Your Excellency, you have a choice. You have a choice between speaking yourself or speaking through your legal counsel. Yes, Kamket, what is out of order? Your Excellency, you may take your seat. Let us hear it.
Mr. Speaker, while I did not want to interrupt His Excellency the Deputy President, who is my brother-in-law, Mr. Speaker, yesterday the Deputy President on national television referred to this House in unpalatable terms. And Mr. Speaker, while it is his right to say whatever he wants to say, as a former member himself, Mr. Speaker, would I be in order, Mr. Speaker, that the Deputy President, as a precursor to his speech, apologizes to this House? Mr. Speaker, this House, Mr. Speaker, he used the words, he referred to this House as a theater of the absurd. Mr. Speaker, this House is an honorable House of the people of Kenya. These are elected members of Parliament, Mr. Speaker. This House is neither a theater, neither is there absurdity in this House, Mr. Speaker. So I would request, Mr. Speaker, that the Honorable Deputy President exercises, dignifies this House by offering an apology. I know he has very little support in this House now.
You've made your point.
But he may get a little support even just from that apology. He has to apologize to this House, Mr. Speaker, before he proceeds with his speech, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Order. No more points of order. Your Excellency, Deputy President, as you take the floor, this morning, the Speaker made a communication and indicated that we found it abhorrent, some of the contents of your your speech, your statement last evening, in which you described this House in not very good terms. We also indicated that the rules of this House preclude matters pending before the House from being conversed in other fora, particularly by members of the House, and to an extent of broad interpretation of the standing orders, a person who is subject to the motion going on in the House. It is spilled milk, it's water under the bridge. You said what you said, but it is only fair that, being an immediate former member of this House, that you exercise your conscience to hold as to whether this is a theater of the absurd or is an honorable National Assembly of the Republic of Kenya. You may start by addressing that.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. And thank you, the honorable members present, for according me this opportunity to prosecute the matter before us. Mr. Speaker, sir, I have tremendous respect for this great institution, having served here for 5 years between 2017 and 2022, and I appear here in a very nostalgic moment that I'm back in the House where I stayed for 5 years, despite the fact that I've come under difficult circumstances. Mr. Speaker, maybe the sound people, is that okay now? Mr. Speaker, sir, and the honorable members, I want to thank you for giving me opportunity.
I hope, Your Excellency, you have been advised by your lawyers that you are here to respond to specific issues,
yes,
in the motion.
I have my advice.
And not to talk generally.
I know.
Yeah, so